Happy Halloween. How many times have we said that in our life? But do you know where it actually came from? Here are a few what I think are fun facts about what we know today as Halloween. Let's start off with how Halloween came to be. Did you know that it was a Celtic holiday dating back almost 2,000 years ago? According to the History Channel. The Celtic people believed that on October 31st, known by the Celtic people as the Night of the dead would rise. So they would have large bonfires and dress up with scary images to ward off evil spirits and ghosts. Next up, we should definitely give some credit to the Irish. During the 1800s, during the time of the Great Potato Famine, the Irish immigrants came to the United States and brought with them an old legend. According to the History Channel again, the legend is about a man named Stingy Jack who fooled the devil and in turn had to walk the earth with only one piece of burning coal and a hollowed out turnip to light his way. The Irish began to call him Jack of the Lantern, and eventually it was shortened to just Jack-o'-lantern. We also have the act of trick-or-treating that was inspired by a medieval tradition known as souling, where the children would go door to door on All Souls Day, offering prayers for residents and deceased loved ones in exchange for food. And we thought we had it rough trick-or-treating. Speaking of the door-to-door exchange, I bet most people don't even know it wasn't until the 1950s that the act of candy being given out was a thing. Instead of candy, people used to give out pieces of cake, fruit, nuts, coins, and even little toys. It was the large candy manufacturers who promoted their product as something to give out for Halloween that started the tradition that we know as of today. And while we're talking about Halloween candy, did you know that candy corn, one of the most disliked Halloween candies of all time, it actually started out being called chicken feed? It was the candy's creator that felt it wasn't selling, so he changed the name to include the words candy. Finally, we have all heard of Harry Houdini, the Hungarian-born superstar who was the world's most famous magician. But did you know he died on Halloween? That's right, Halloween, October 31st, 1926, from acute appendicitis. His last words were, "Life is but a window, time is but a doorway, I will return." Nah, just kidding. That's actually from the movie Ghostbusters 2, about Vigo the Destroyer. Harry Houdini's actual last words were, "I'm tired of fighting." But he did promise his wife that he would send her a message from the other side through a medium, who, as a hobby of Harry Houdini's, he would go out of his way to debunk and prove that they were frauds. He hated the way that they would scam people out of their money. The message he told his wife in secret, although never came. She revealed on her deathbed that it was just one word: believe. Thank you very much for your time, and happy Halloween.